Hey everyone! I haven't live streamed here directly in a while either. I've just live streamed in my group called Rise Up. Come join us. It's a free Facebook group. Lovely community. But yeah, I'm on a bit of a live streaming marathon today because I have a few messages to share and I thought, I'll just share them in different places because I have a business page as well. I'm going to share over there on another topic, but right now I'm going to share about failure because it's really interesting actually. I'm listening to a great book called The Alter Ego Effect by Todd Herman, and he's talking about, and I posted even a quote from yesterday. I'm just trying to find it. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, here it is. He says about failure: winners become winners because they failed more than others. So why not have a healthy relationship with that experience? And when I read it, I thought, yes, because just lately it's just been coming to me that it's not the failing, it's your relationship with failure that is the problem, or not the problem, or the success. Because if you've got a healthy relationship with failure, if you've got a good relationship with it, when you fail, inverted commas, I put it in inverted commas because the only failure is failing to try. And then laughing at other people who do try and fail. I mean, that really makes me mad because it takes a lot of courage, right? But it doesn't take as much courage if you have a healthy relationship with it and that you can feel pride in yourself rather than beating yourself up. And it's interesting, I had a fantastic client yesterday who was beating herself up about something, and I thought, hang on a second. I mean, I could see for sure that her whole world will change as she changes her relationship with failure. I'm, hand up, I'm not perfect. I don't have a perfect relationship with it myself, but it's definitely improved massively. I'm less attached to what other people think. I'm less attached to it having to be perfect. I'm just more connected to myself and connected to my message and how I want to show up, and believing in myself. So that when something doesn't go the way I want it to go, I don't dwell on it. It's like, okay, what's next? What's next? And creating. But if I go, oh my God, and I keep on dwelling on it and replaying it over in my mind, whatever that failure was, then there's no useful purpose for that. Get constructive feedback on it and remind yourself, like what Todd Herman says, winners become winners because they failed more than others. So put yourself out there and fail fast and fail forward. That's another quote that I love. Fail fast and fail forward. So keep on failing forward, because with each failure you learn from it and you get better and better and better. Just don't be afraid of it. And I think when you don't take yourself so seriously, you're much more inclined to take those risks, to just do it. And it's in every area, not just in, I'm really talking, I guess, about being online, putting yourself out there online and getting your message across online and looking professional if you want to online. But it's not just with online business, it's with everything, like relationships, like asking that girl or that guy out, and being okay with rejection, or, asking somebody for something and being okay risking that they might say no, asking someone for feedback and you think, oh, they might really give me crappy feedback if you feel that in your heart it didn't go well, for example, but having the courage to listen to that feedback without saying that means I'm a failure. So when you can renegotiate with your mind about that relationship with failure and realize, oh wow, it's just me moving forward, it's just me committed to moving forward, and catching yourself if you see your mind going into, oh, I'll never be good enough, because you might not get there as fast as somebody else who is as skilled at whatever it is you want to do. But with that repetition and with that practice and with that learning and with commitment to showing up and doing whatever it is that you want to do, you will get there. Whatever it is that you want in your life, you'll get there if you're open to course correcting, learning, and to not taking yourself so seriously, having fun along the way as well, not making it so heavy, really keeping it as light and joyful, if possible, as possible. And actually, I'm, for my case study, which I'm recruiting participants for. So if you would like to take part in it, if you would like to rise up and become your best self, live a life on your terms where you feel empowered and confident, and that you're following the path in life that you want to, and you'd like to have accountability for that over 12 weeks, then please get in touch with me, because I would love to have you on board. It's not free, it's a paid case study, but much cheaper than your investment if you were working with me outside of the case study, if that makes sense, because I want to have about 25 case study participants for a book that I'm writing, where I'm really wanting to zone in on the power of mindset work and aligned action taking and letting go of perfection and having a great relationship with failure, and how all those things help in order to get you to where you want to go. It's very exciting. But on that Excel spreadsheet, one of the ticks, because basically you have to do a daily tick, and did you do your journaling, did you do your affirmations, your visualization, did you do your aligned action taking, your workout, because I'm very passionate about the power of daily or near daily exercise. Anything, whatever feels good for you. But also there's one, did you do your failure work? Which is like, just fail every day. I mean, what fun is that? Can you imagine at the end of 12 weeks if you were like, there's a great freedom in it, and it's like, how can I fail today? It's actually fun. And it's like, when you have that motive, you'll do things then that you might not necessarily have done before. You might do that live stream, you might share that blog post, you might show up imperfectly, you might have that conversation that you're scared to have with somebody, you might get vulnerable, you might risk rejection. It's really exciting. It's a much more, I think it's a fantastic way to live, to make friends with failure and to live a life where failure is allowed, because we grow up with the belief and we've learned, from school, from home, that failure is a bad thing. You must not fail. You must not, you must do really well. So we're programmed to reject and think that it's bad, failure. But what if? And it doesn't mean, that you become a lazy slob and fail all the time in that way, but that you do your best and you stretch yourself beyond your limits. You'll never know your limits until you stretch yourself beyond them and keep on stretching and keep on stretching. And you'll discover that you're limitless. So, get in touch for the case study. Get in touch with me. I'd love to have you on board and keep you accountable. And that's one sure way: consistency, focus, support, determination, a strong why. I've just live streamed about the power of a strong why. I told a personal story in my Facebook group called Rise Up, so join us there if you would like to watch that live stream replay as well. Thanks for tuning in. Get in touch for the case study and go and fail and have fun with it, and let me know how it went. Bye.